Quick, just before the video starts, this channel has a daily giveaway of 1 million Shiba Inu tokens. All you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and comment hashtag Shiba Inu. Good luck! We've been talking about whales and whale activity in the Shiba Inu network for a while now. If you've been following my videos, then you know that. Well, there seems to be good news on the horizon. We might have just gotten rid of Shiba Inu's largest whale forever. Want to know what happened? Well, you'd have to stick around to the end of this video to find out. Of course, we've got other super important news and updates for all SHIB holders concerning SHIBASWAP, so please make sure you don't miss any part of the video. Disclaimer: this is a giveaway winner from yesterday. Also, if you're interested in getting price predictions and crypto news literally every hour, then join my Telegram channel. What's up, SHIB Army? Welcome back to the channel, your #1 source for daily legit news and updates on Shiba Inu and the crypto market. If it's your first time, a very special welcome to you. Do consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you're the first to know once I drop a new video. Alright, with that said, let's jump right into today's video. So, it seems like we've finally gotten rid of Shiba Inu's biggest whale, and this is amazing news for the SHIB community. But before I get into the details of that update, there is something very important I need to share with you first. If you checked out my video yesterday, I talked about a new update on SHIBASWAP involving NFTs. So basically, a new section has been added to SHIBASWAP that would allow users to buy, sell, and trade 10,000 unique Shiboshis NFTs exclusive to SHIBASWAP only. As it stands, everyone in the community is looking forward to the NFT drop, and as usual, this has opened the door to opportunistic fraudsters to dupe innocent investors. I don't want you to fall victim to these fraudsters, and that's why I'm advising you to be careful. SHIB Informer made this announcement on Twitter. As always, be careful about scams and clones. If you see a Shiboshi's token or something like that, it is not from our team. And probably a rug. Popularity always attracts scammers. For example, this website is fake. And here, someone else is using the name. This is not from our team either. Since the announcement of the Shiboshi's NFTs, many scam websites have cropped up offering Shiboshi's NFT collections. But the Shiboshi's NFTs have not been released yet, which means that any collection you see that claims to be from SHIBASWAP is fake. When the Shiboshi's NFT collections are released, you will get official information from Shiba Inu. Until then, please avoid scam websites and do not give them your money. Still, talking about scams, it would appear that scammers are not just after SHIBASWAP and Shiboshis. A couple of days ago, the popular crypto website Bitcoin.org was hacked with a pop-up message that asked visitors to send money in order to earn double. The site later went offline, but not before scammers were able to make away with $17,000. Apparently, the scammers made it such that you couldn't get around the pop-up message to access the site's other functionalities. The message from the pop-up read, "The Bitcoin Foundation is giving back to the community. Send Bitcoin to this address, and we will send double the amount in return." However, Bitcoin.org and Bitcoin Foundation do not have any affiliations. Bitcoin.org is an open-source project that aims to further develop Bitcoin. As usual with such too-good-to-be-true scams, there's always a catch. According to Coinbase, the catch here is that in order to participate in the giveaway, you must first send a certain amount of cryptocurrency to a giveaway address so that you can verify your wallet address and receive your share of the giveaway. However, because cryptocurrency transactions are irreversible, once a victim sends money to the scammer's address, there is nothing anyone can do to get it back, and the scammer has made a profit. Between January and the middle of April, these giveaway scammers made about $18 million from their ventures, which is $2 million more than they made the previous year. If you recall, last year some scammers hacked the Twitter accounts of famous celebrities including Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and Kim Kardashian, offering to give $2,000 for every $1,000 sent to an anonymous Bitcoin address. Unfortunately, some fell victim for the scam, and the scammers made away with their money. So, be safe out there, guys, and never trust anyone that tells you to send your crypto and they'll double it. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, then it's probably too good to be true. And now, away from the scammers to a somewhat funny story. Maybe this has happened to you before, where you accidentally buy more crypto than you initially planned to. Anyway, something similar happened to Soaks the Man. Accidentally bought $100 worth of SHIB on one of my trading platforms. I already have a bunch, but not a whale. Oh well, I'll just add it to my stack. The universe is telling me something. Apparently something similar happened to this other Redditor, Meanie Memo. I did this once with a stock I was trying to sell for a nice profit. I forgot to change buy to sell and accidentally bought the amount I wanted to sell and freaked out when I realized what I had done. Not long after, the stock went up a lot more and I had double the amount to sell. I hope your SHIB buy works out the same way and it's a fortunate accident. Well, now that we've taken care of the whale situation and with the team working overtime to ensure that SHIB takes off the way it should, I have no doubt that this is a fortunate accident for Soaks the Man. But I don't know, what do you think? Do let me know in the comment section. Also, comment down below what made you invest in Shiba Inu if you did so. What's the story? It'll be interesting for me to read those stories. Alright, with all that said, let's get to the whale business. We have finally dealt with the whale situation, and this is excellent news because with the whale out of the way, we might now begin to see some price gains for Shiba Inu. So trust me guys, this is huge for us. Now, in the video where I talked about Shiba Inu's huge whale, we found out that the whale was the India Crypto COVID Relief Program. If you're lost, well, let me explain. When Shiba Inu was first created, the team gave half the supply to Vitalik Buterin, whom we'll just henceforth refer to as VB. Now, after VB received the tokens, he burned some, but also he donated a huge sum of about 50 trillion tokens, which was worth about $1.2 billion at the time. These funds were sent to India to help with COVID relief efforts. Anyway, turns out India only needed to use about 80% of the total sum sent, so they had about 20% of the funds left, which they transferred to WINTERMUTE, a market maker that provides liquidity to a number of big-time exchanges like Binance and Coinbase. Now, from the latest tweets from India's Crypto COVID Relief's official handle, the cryptos sent to WINTERMUTE have now been converted into stablecoins. At WINTERMUTE_T would be transferring the said amount to our ETH wallet in the next few hours. With this, we have now converted all the SHIB donations from Vitalik Buterin into stablecoins. And with that, we can now officially say goodbye to Shiba Inu's largest whale. As far as I'm concerned, this is a good sign of good things and calls for a celebration. Let me know if you agree with me in the comment section. By the way, the SHIB team has expressed its support for India in an official tweet. Milestone for India and at @CryptoRelief_ stay strong India. The SHIB army is and will always be with you. A special thank you to Vitalik Buterin for making the biggest crypto donation in history, utilizing SHIB and to promote efforts in the battle against COVID-19. I guess that's something worth celebrating. The Shiba Inu community has participated in making history and we ought to be proud. That said, let's check out this short analysis from a Redditor, Shiboda, about whale activity and what that means for Shiba Inu. SHIB high wallet concentration, no longer the case, rapidly improving, here's the data. Anyone reporting on SHIB today as having high wallet concentration hasn't looked at the data lately. As recently as May and June of this year, there were multiple articles written about SHIB which pointed to high wallet concentration as being a major issue with the token. Cryptocurrencies with high wallet concentrations, aka a few mega whales who collectively hold the majority of a particular coin, are viewed by investors as being susceptible to the possibility of manipulation, dumping, or general disproportionate control. So, institutional investors and even some serious individual investors see high wallet concentrations in cryptocurrencies as a major risk, and therefore tend to avoid investing when they see it. About 6 months ago, April 2021, and prior, SHIB did have a fairly high wallet concentration, which, from a potential investor's perspective, was not good. Now, looking at SHIB wallet concentration today in September, it is, in fact, rapidly improving. Out of more than 666,554 current holders of SHIB, 666,545 hold less than 1% of the total tokens in circulation. That means 99.99% of all SHIB holders each only hold 1% or less of the total. There are now only 9 wallets out of the total 666,000 plus wallets which hold 41% of the original total. Hopefully, the keys to that wallet have truly been destroyed. Of the 9 wallets with more than 1% of the total, at least 6 are DEXs, which is good. Exchanges like Crypto.com, Binance, Coinbase, etc. This means there are really only 3 wallets out of all 666,554 which hold more than 1%, and their respective holdings are 7%, 3%, and 2%. And based on the higher number of transactions in one of these 3 wallets, it's possible said wallet is also a DEX. Also note, the India Relief Fund has fully divested its formerly large holding of SHIB, which also helps reduce wallet concentration. Looking at the data now, in September, I would say SHIB can now be considered to have a fairly low wallet concentration, where 99.99% hold 1% or less highly distributed, which is good for large investors looking at what altcoin to invest into next. Goldman Sachs, Fidelity, JP Morgan, have you looked at SHIB lately? Hopefully this helps you understand even better why it's such good news that India has finally divested. At this rate, the road to $1 is even closer than we thought. If you enjoyed this video, then please like the video and leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. If you're a true Shiba Inu fan, then you must check out this video.